Everyone always tells you that imitation is the finest form of flattery. And Vanessa says, imitation is the sincerest form of disrespect and laziness, which I think she has nailed that. That is absolutely right. You're just being lazy if you're copying and pasting someone's work. So today I am making a video because the last week this has been happening to not just myself, but to so many of my other friends on social media as well. And that is how to deal with copycats. This has been happening to myself and to quite a few of my friends on both Facebook and on Instagram, and there are actual processes that you can take in order for copycat content to be removed. Now, what I mean by copycat content is somebody is not being inspired by your content, but someone is literally taking your content and copying it word for word. So this can be from your photos or this can be from your captions, and this is actually not legal. So before I tell you how you can deal with this correctly so that Instagram does take down their content, I want to tell you why I'm making this video. So the other day I was listening to one of my friends' Instagram story, and she was saying that she had just been copied by another social media account over in Germany, and they straight away blocked her and they've changed their account to private as well. So she didn't even get a chance to say anything, but eventually the content was removed. So that is good, but she found that through someone else sharing it with her. So then I went after that and I clicked just randomly on one of my hashtags in one of my posts, and one of my posts about my stickers came up, and that's quite relevant to my brand because I have just released stickers for Instagram, and I was like, oh, this is a little bit strange. And then I started to read through all of her captions and I found several of mine, but then I found even more of one of my other friends who's also a social media manager. And you can tell, I was reading the caption and I was like, wow, this really sounds like my friend. Like the style of writing is unique for her, that I can read one caption and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely her. Same as with me, I have my own style of writing. And this account was copying both of us since January this year, and she had copied 43 of my friends' posts word for word, which is just ridiculous. Then later in the same week, I came across another account that had been previously copying me, but she had deleted all of the posts. I happened to stumble across her most recent post, and it was posing tips, which I had literally just written a post about, and I reference it to my other business, Ella & Jackson, because we're in front of the camera all the time, so we have a lot of tips on making sure that you always get the best photo. Now, I was reading her caption and she had just changed a little bit where I've written my business to her business, and that is not okay. So the first thing I did was I took a screenshot and then I saved the link to her post, and then I went to find my post and I saved the link to that and I took a screenshot as well. So from there, make sure that you have their post open, and then you will see 3 little dots in the top right hand corner, and you will select that. Then you will see some options come up, and in red you will see report. So then you're given 2 options. One, it's spam, or one, it's inappropriate. Select it's inappropriate, and then a big list of options will come up, one of which states intellectual property violation, and select that. So then you'll see a learn more button, and when you select that, it will take you to the Instagram help center, where it elaborates exactly on your rights and what you can do. And one of the options there is to fill out a form. So that will be highlighted in blue. It will say fill out this form. So then select that. Then after that, it will ask you if you want to report a violation or infringement to either a copyright or trademark item. So select the one that you need for your business. In my case, it was copyright, so I select copyright. Then it will prompt you to keep filling out the form, and in there it will ask you to provide the links that you have saved to both her post or their post and your post. So then you include those links and you provide them all of your contact details and you send that off. Then you will get an email from Instagram that gives you a report or case number. And then a few hours later, you should get another email either asking for more information or saying that they have removed the post for you. Now you can do that without contacting them at all. And generally, if you do contact them, you'll probably get blocked, which isn't the outcome that you want. You want to be able to see their content and make sure that you can see that Instagram has in fact removed it, or log into another account and check as well. Now, I get inspired by other people's content all the time, and if I find a post that I think my audience will really find valuable, then I will either share it to my story and I'll make sure that I tag that account, or if I am going to use their caption in my caption, then I'll make sure that I quote them and tag them. So I was doing a little bit of research into the topic, and I was watching some other YouTube videos, of course, and Vanessa Lau actually had the perfect quote, because when this happens and you post it on your story or you talk to someone about it, everyone always tells you that imitation is the finest form of flattery. And Vanessa says, imitation is the sincerest form of disrespect and laziness, which I think she has nailed that. That is absolutely right. You're just being lazy if you're copying and pasting someone's work. And if you do, like I said, if you do want to copy and paste, then make sure that you tag that person and acknowledge their work. Another really interesting point that I learnt over the last few days, just from people DMing me about it, was that people can tell when you're not authentic, when you're not sticking true to your brand. Then other people will be able to notice it, and more than likely they'll be able to smell the bullshit. You're not only lying to your audience, but you're also lying to yourself, and nobody else can be you. So you may as well just go and learn for yourself and talk about your own experiences, not copy and paste someone else's. So if they do persist in copying you, you actually do have rights as well. And another thing that Vanessa mentioned in her video was that you can actually put on your website that you are not allowed to copy from that person on all of their platforms. And I think that's a really important thing to do, and I think that's exactly what I'll be doing this week. So the other friend that I was talking about earlier, she actually posted on her story a few insights after talking to a copyright lawyer, and this is what they had to say. Social media falls within the realm of artistic works. It is plagiarism if they are claiming your work as theirs. If they are then using your work to better their business through sales or gaining clients, then that infringes copyright laws too. This also applies to companies who are outside of Australia. What you can do if your content is being stolen or plagiarized. 1. You can message them to request the content be taken down, which more often than not will result in a block. 2. You can send a cease and desist letter to take it down and stop posting your content. 3. You can file an injunction via courts, and they will contact the internet provider to pull down the social media page. So you do have a few options there. Hopefully you don't have to go down a more serious route. And actually, one more example of this happening to another friend that messaged me after I posted this on my story was that she actually had a free ebook on her website, and a few people stole her ebook, and now something that she had up for free she's making money off. So that's a pretty funny outcome for that one. I will link the other video by Vanessa below, so if you do want to go check it out, you can as well. She does have some other really valuable tips in her video. And if you did like this video, then please like and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.